Hi guys, hope you're well, and today we're talking about a micro brand, the Duckworth Prestex Bolton. Now, this is not quite like any other micro brand. They've actually been around for about 100 years, and their managing director, or their owner should I say, was the managing director of TAG Heuer. So, real watch heritage in this brand. Yeah, so we're looking at this little absolute gem. Let's go through a couple of stats just to start with. And it's a 39mm case, 11mm thick, which is really good. Only 46mm lug to lug, and it's got 20mm lugs. So really good sizing on this modern build quality but vintage inspired watch. One of the best things about this watch, I would say, is the step dial and the rail track. They just invoke a little bit of history and a little bit of vintage inspired, but for me, it really stands out as a little bit of quality in this watch, and it's one of the best features of all for this watch. The leather strap is Heuer, and it's a really, really good strap. These guys do a variety of different straps. As you've seen on a previous video of mine that I've done of these guys, they had a tan leather strap on that occasion, and that was just a business as well. Now, the crown for me is a little bit exciting. I like a good crown. A little bit bizarre, but for me, I think it just works. It's just all part of the vintage vibe, and I think it's a really good looking thing, along with the blue hands as well. Now, if I'm honest, I haven't been a massive fan of blue hands in the past. They haven't shouted out to me, but on this occasion, I think they're quite decent. Now, they do glint in the light. They give a really good twinkle, should I say? I don't know if I should say twinkle, but yeah, for me, the blue hands, they're nice, but I'm not just particularly a fan of blue hands. Now the kicker, the big kicker on this watch is it's only £625. Utter peanuts when you're thinking of buying a watch. So yeah, it's a really good value watch. It's 200 meters water resistant, which is fantastic really. On a watch of this style, it's over water resistant if anything. It's got a domed sapphire crystal which has got an anti-reflective coating. Screwed down crown, again not something that you would particularly associate with a watch of this type, but water resistance there, screw down crown. These are really good qualities in a watch to have, guys. It's got the Miyota 9039 automatic movement. It's got the 316L steel, and it comes with a 2-year warranty. So really good things about this watch, guys. There's not much not to like. It's a really good sizing, and for me, I can imagine wearing this watch in the office, going for a meal out, going for a walk, whatever you want to do. I think this watch can do it with you. Now, as I said at the start of the video, one of the most interesting things about this brand, about this watch, is the actual owner of the company, Neil Duckworth. He has been in the watch industry literally all his life. I think his grandfather, his great-grandfather, started the Prestex range about 100 years ago, and his family firm Preston's are a big Rolex AD within the Northwest. So real heritage, real pedigree there. And to boot that, Neil was the first person to bring TAG Heuer into the UK in the 80s. I think it was about 1982. So some real pedigree there with some really top brands. And it's quite interesting. He was even the managing director until 2000 of TAG Heuer. So he wanted to do his own thing with his own brand, and he's resurrected this brand that had died in the 60s, I think it was. So really good looking watches, really good heritage, really good story to tell. But ultimately, guys, you've got to make the decision of whether you like this watch. For me, I think it's good. I've never been a massive fan of dress watches, but when I've been wearing this watch in the house, going out, wherever, it is an all-day, everyday watch. Absolutely fantastic quality for me. Right, guys, the most important thing is I wanted to know what you think about this watch. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.